How goes it all? Welcome back to Patterson No Properties. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. All right, so it's hard to believe that the year 2025 is almost over with, family, with higher real estate prices, home prices going crazy, high interest rates all over the place. You know, it's a very interesting time to say the least, when it boils down to it. You know, and a lot of job rates, jobs getting cut, economic uncertainty. It's an interesting time in 2025, to say the least. So the situation that makes it much more difficult to navigate through today's real estate shaky environment. So today I'm going to take you all to the town of Kokomo, Indiana, which, according to the article that I read the other day, offers a compelling mix of affordability, rental demand, and returns that make it a standout for investors looking to build or diversify their Indiana portfolio. And obviously, if one wants to win in this real estate investment game, then one must grow their portfolio to ensure increased profitability and access to more capital. So here is the market overview of this wonderful town, known as Kokomo, Indiana. Population 59,000. Kokomo is a tight-knit community with stable population trends. Its size and makes it large enough to support a healthy rental market without competition of large metros areas, like the Chicago, DC, LA, Miami, etc. Median home price is between $140K and $160K compared to Indianapolis, which is at $260K plus median price. Kokomo offers a dramatically lower barrier to entry, especially for new or out-of-state investors. Median rent for a 3-bedroom house with it basically runs between $1,150 to $1,300 a month. Rent-to-price ratios hover near or above the 1% rule, which is increasingly rare in the state of Indiana larger markets. Now, 6 or 7 years ago, the median home price of $140K to $160K in this part of the country would have seemed very, very expensive. But in 2025, any 3-bedroom home, regardless of the size, at a price under $200K is a real steal. I don't care what anybody says. So when it comes to the rental demand within Kokomo, occupancy rates are 86% plus. Despite being a smaller market, vacancy remains low. There's a consistent demand for single-family rentals, especially near schools, hospitals, and manufacturing centers. Average days on market between 25 and 35 days, so not too long in today's market, specifically in 2025. Home rents relatively quickly when priced correctly and in good condition. Investors with updated properties and responsive management can expect solid leasing velocity. Tenant demographics: a large portion of Kokomo's renters work in healthcare, manufacturing, thanks to salient and highness and education. Many are long-term tenants looking for quality housing and responsive landlords. And for landlords like myself, this is the gold mine, especially when it comes to healthcare workers, because no matter what, that sector will always be in high demand all across America. Kokomo offers lots of higher cash flow compared to other cities within the Midwest. Kokomo has lower personal property taxes compared to Indianapolis. Also, the town is a nice mixture of distressed properties and investor-renovated properties with a small number of turnkey homes, hence the reason why this is a great place to purchase an investment property. The article ended on this note, stating that the average rehab budget, light turnover, is about $5,000 to $12,000 for rehab. That's not pretty bad. It sounds like Reading, Pennsylvania. So this might be another place for me to check out, because a rehab place for $5 to $12 grand is better than having a rehab place for $50 to $80 to $100 grand. That's just my personal opinion. Most homes are older, built pre-1970s, so cosmetic upgrades go a long way. And obviously homes that were built during that time frame, the foundation was much more solid compared to the newer homes that are being built today. Be mindful of major systems like plumbing and electrical and larger rehabs. Contract availability. Labor costs are lower than Indianapolis, but contract availability can be hit or miss. Working with a local property management company or project manager can help timelines and budgets on track. It's like I was talking to a friend down in Atlanta during the InvestFest conference. I was just like, regardless of the neighborhood, property management companies are going to want to do business there because they'll have the opportunity. 90% of the property managers are going to be licensed real estate agents, so therefore they're going to have a relationship with the community, they have a relationship with contractors, and they're going to know the players, and that's why they make it easier for them to rent the properties out. And you can let them do the work, give them a piece of the action in regards to the rent, and you get a tax write-off for doing so. That's how I look at it, but it is what it is. But anyways, when it comes to, at the end of the day, when it comes to the hot spots for real estate investors in Kokomo, Indiana, you want to stick to these specific areas that the article stated. Stick to the northwest, near downtown, and the south side of the town. On that note, family, it should be interesting to see what happens in Kokomo, Indiana, and places like that. I mean, who would have ever thought of a Reading, Pennsylvania, Allentown, Pennsylvania, or Harrisburg, Pennsylvania? When it comes to Pennsylvania, most of the times people think of two specific cities, Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. But first investment property was in Pennsylvania, in Reading, Pennsylvania, and I've grown thus far even more so there. So don't forget to check out Patterson Properties website. We wholesale real estate in Pennsylvania and the DMV area. Links in the description. We like to connect with other wholesalers, connect with other real estate investors, and connect with other real estate agents. So check us out. Go from there. If you're a stock market investor, crypto investor, individual retirement account investor, don't forget to check out webull-acornscrypto.com. All those platforms, you'll be able to make some money moves, and I'll get a nice little referral bonus, all that good stuff. So hey, as I always say, you can't get fired if you own the company. 2025 going to 2026. Time if you know something, do the great beefy things like share and subscribe. Have a good day. Make money moves so you can live a like fools. Say in Spanish. Bienvenido a la vida. Welcome to the life.